Hey guys, welcome back to another pick a card reading. So, I had a mental breakdown yesterday, and I was not having anything that I was doing. So, I woke up today also feeling like shit, but I realized that sometimes we're just not ourselves. We're just not, we don't act like who we truly are. And I was having issues with that, so I'm gonna try to be more true to myself in this channel. So hopefully, you know, that works out. I'm shuffling some cards. I actually have a special type of pick a card reading today. Um, it's Zelda themed, so or I guess Monopoly. So it's Monopoly, but I have like the game like Zelda, The Legend of Zelda. I have cards from the little board game because they have a Zelda addition to Monopoly. So I have like these cards, and then I have some like treasure chest cards. I mixed them together. We're gonna do 3 groups today, and we're just gonna find like something you have a problem with. So some of these cards are weird. They say stuff like shadows in the Deku tree. Like, I don't even know what that means, but I'm gonna go off intuition. I was gonna use my tarot cards. Where are they? They're right there. So if I have to, I might use them to interpret, but I feel like I'm just gonna try to go off intuition. But what we're gonna do is you're gonna do a problem, what a solution, and like what you can do to get to that solution. So it's all in here today, intuition. So also I have hot chocolate, so I'm gonna be sipping on this also. So let's get started. So I have 3 groups. Like I said, I have 3 crystals for each group. First crystal is this white one. Pretty normal, pretty nice. The second one is this like red one. It has like a marble on it. And then the third one is this yellow one. I really like this one. I tried to do a video yesterday with these same crystals, and I just didn't like the video, but I just wanted to keep these crystals because there's such an interesting assortment of crystals today. I normally have like black and white and like rose quartz and opal, but like these are all different. I never had these together, so I'm excited about that. So guess we'll get started. Group 1. Okay, shit, we already have cards falling out. So group 1, I'm gonna have 3 like groups. So like one is gonna be the problem, like I said, the solution to what you can do to get to it. So we're doing it live. I'm doing just shuffling all these little cards, and I'll make this reading a little longer, so I probably will add my tarot cards. So the first card that I have to interpret, because I don't know what the hell this is talking about, it says attacked by cuckoos. I don't know if you can see that. So in the game, so if you don't know about Zelda, Zelda is a game. It's a video game. It's about this guy. His name is Link. I'm trying to find, do I have any like photos or anything? No, I don't. Let me see. Maybe I do. Yeah, I do have a photo of Link. Wait. So there's Link, and this is his horsey opponent, but that's Link right there. This is from like the properties in Monopoly. I might use those for something else later. But if you don't know the story, Legend of Zelda is about this boy. His name is Link. He's trying to save this princess, Princess Zelda, from the Calamity Ganon, which is this guy who's like taking over the town that they're in, which is Hyrule, and like he's like going on a quest to save her. He has to get through all these bosses and stuff. And I've just played Zelda. I finished the last game that they had, so it was really fun. It's like the same storyline every time, but it's always like a different like version of it. So yeah, if that sounds interesting, you can check it out. But the one of the first Zelda games, it has cuckoos in it, which is chickens. And when it says you're attacked by cuckoos, I feel like, have you heard the Mariah Carey song? Okay, I just got a Mariah Carey song in my head, or just a song. It's called, it's like that. It has, she says one line in it, it's like, those chickens is ash and I'm lotion. I feel like a lot of you are being attacked by chickens. Like, people around you who are like scary. They're not like about it. They're jealous of you. You might be being attacked by people who are jealous of you, who call you names, who call you out for things. And yeah, you're just like, you're being attacked by people. And it's not fun. And the next line says, go back 3 spaces. So for a lot of you, this is causing you like problems in your life where you feel like you're losing confidence. That's like that going back 3 spaces. You're losing confidence. You're losing like happiness, people around you because of these other people. Or this could be like things like maybe you're being attacked by responsibilities and you're trying to figure out like how to get around them. Or maybe life is just attacking you. But whatever the case is, it's like it's coming at you full force. So you could also be bothering somebody that's like not wanting to be bothered. Maybe. But the next card, the solution is guided by Impa. In the game, Impa, I can barely remember who Impa is, to be honest. But I believe that that is one of the people that is going to like help you. So for a lot of you, there might need to be like, you might need a guide, like maybe a spiritual guide in your life, or maybe like a mentor. For some of you, this is just spirit guides, so it's like meditating and stuff. Because for some of you, you're being attacked by money problems. Cuckoos is just like something that's hurting you. So something is attacking you right now. And you probably, I'm seeing a lot of you just need guidance from some being, somebody, something. So, and then your, like, I guess your advice on how to do it is, okay, so we have 2 cards. We have chase the princess to the nearest transportation space. This is Zelda, so obviously. It says, if unowned, you may buy it from the bank. If owned, pay owner twice the rental to which they are otherwise entitled. It's Monopoly, so what do you expect? But I feel like for a lot of you, well, we also have World of Shadows. Advance to the Twilight Realm, which is, I guess, good, because it's like advancing to go. I feel like for a lot of you, this might mean that you need to chase your dreams. Because maybe you're being attacked by responsibilities and things that you don't want because some of you aren't following what you need to do. And maybe you need like more guidance in how to get that. So start chasing your dreams, chasing the princess. Because remember, in the storyline, the princess is what Link is trying to get to. So he's constantly chasing her around and chasing Ganon too, trying to defeat him. In like World of Shadows, it says, advance to the Twilight Realm, which is go, and if you pass go, you collect $200. So I'm seeing that like a lot of you are going to gain money from chasing after your dreams and putting in the work every day, because you're being attacked by life, it seems like. So in order to, you know, get to where you're trying to go, you have to chase your dreams. But I feel like you're always guided though. You're always guided, and when you start to chase whatever makes you happy, it comes like easier. You start to realize things because your guide is always like part of your intuition and part of listening to yourself. That is a guide. So you could be your own like hero in this whole thing. So I hope this helps group 1. I hope you got some insight from my little playing cards. We're gonna move on to group 2 now. Group 2. So let's see what's going on with you guys. So like I said earlier, we have the problem, the solution, and then what to do to get to the solution. We're just going to use these cards because they're just here and, you know. Alright, so we got the first card. I'm going to just get all the cards out first. The second card and... taking a while. Alright, we got it. Alright, so we got 3 cards for how you're going to get there. Oh, shit, you got 4. Look at you, group 2. Alright, so the thing that you're having trouble with, we have defeat Majora. Okay, so there are a lot of Zelda games. I've never like played all of them. I've played like two, I believe, and I beat one. Um, but Majora's Mask is one of the games, and it says defeat. So it's like saying like there's something that you need to defeat, not necessarily like something that you like have defeated. So there's probably something in your life that you have to defeat, some type of problem that is causing you like some issues and it's making you sad. The shape of Majora is a heart. So maybe you're fighting against your feelings for somebody. You could just be fighting against yourself, period. It is a mask, Majora's Mask. So it could be that you're fighting against like yourself, trying to push past like maybe this mask that you've put onto the world. Um, it says collect 25. That's supposed to be a rupee. It says collect 25 rupees, so dollars. Which I think is just talking about like there will be a reward once you do this. So here's the solution. It says use fairy in a bottle. This is a get out of jail free card. So fairies in a bottle in the game are used for potions and things like that. In the game that I played the most recently, which was called Breath of the Wild, fairies were used to give you health back. They also were used to put in like potions to gain up your strength and stuff to that nature, so you could continue fighting. So I feel like fairy in a bottle, especially for what fairies are considered, they can be used to, in your case, like help you. So maybe there are like some spiritual nudges that are like nudging you to defeat this person, like I feel like this is you guys. You're fighting against yourself in this. And I feel like there's like spirits around you that are helping you, your spirit guides. They might be considered your fairies. They're always around you as well, I feel like. And I also feel like the way, like the fairies in the bottle. So I feel like for a lot of you, by the way, that guy is like the main character of the game. I feel like for a lot of you, there is this need to like go within yourself into your inner, most deepest reserves and try your best to find the light of the whole situation, because in this picture and on the freaking card, it's like a bottle. It's an empty bottle, and it's a bottle with a fairy in it. So it's like it's trapped within you. The light is trapped within you because the fairy's glowing, right? So a lot of you need to really reach deep within and find those things that make you happy, that make you love yourself, things like that. This fairy is also pink. I don't know if you can see that on camera, but it's pink. And pink like is a very like loving, self-love color. It reminds me of rose quartz, which is a crystal for love and self-love. So there definitely is some self-love issues here. So it's definitely going into the deep reserves of yourself and finding the things that make you happier about yourself and make you appreciate yourself more. Highlighting those things instead of like highlighting the darkness, you know, because you're shining light on the dark parts of yourself, the parts that you don't like, when you should be finding the things that you do like, is what I think this is talking about. So we have 4 cards to get you to that place. They all fell out, so we're going to take them all. I'm going to go one by one. So this card says dungeon preparation, advance to bomb shop or potion shop, whichever is nearest. If unowned, you may buy it from the bank. If owned, throw dice and pay owner a total of 10 times the amount thrown. So, I mean, this is Monopoly, so it's going to be like Monopoly. For some of you, though, I'm seeing preparation, and I'm seeing shop, bomb shop, potion shop. A lot of you need to go shopping. A lot of you need to pamper yourself and spoil yourself. Excuse me, I'm going to take a sip of this hot chocolate, by the way, because it's like calling my name. But I'm seeing that. Okay, I'm seeing that a lot of you just need to go spoil yourself. Potion shop was on here too. Potions, like when I think of potions, I think of like, okay, you know, stores like Bath and Body Works and The Body Shop and Lush Cosmetics. I used to work at Lush actually. So I think of like potions like soaps and body stuff, you know, pampering yourself. Victoria's Secret, places like that where you can pamper yourself. When I think of balm shop, it's actually talking about a legitimate balm on here. But I feel like with this card, it's talking about like makeup, because you know when you put on makeup, like, ooh girl, you look bomb, you know, like that. So I'm seeing like a lot of you need to just pamper yourself, pretty yourself up. Um, you know, and it says whichever is nearest. So go to like your nearest shop for those things, your nearest mall, your nearest like little outlet, you know, things like that. Go get your nails done. It says buy it from the bank. I feel like some of you might need to take out some money for it. Um, it says a lot of weird stuff because it's Monopoly. I'm gonna move on to the next card, and it says treasure chest, cutting the grass. Normally, okay, for this instance, I feel like this is talking about like doing, what's that called? Like, what is that thing called? It's like, it's house something, doing house something, doing like, okay, I don't know what it's called. It's like housekeeping. That's what it is. Doing housekeeping for yourself. So cleaning out, because it's like cutting grass is like a it's a chore. It's like something you do when you know the grass is too long and your neighbors are about to call the police on you. Not really, but I heard of something like that. But the point is like it's about doing housework and cleaning out your house. So getting rid of all those negative thoughts, those things you don't need anymore, cleaning out your closet. This could be physical or mental. It's just taking the time to clean out your house, clean out your mind, clean your body, get rid of those things that don't serve you anymore. Cutting the grass. This could be getting your hair cut, getting your every hair cut if that's what you need to do. But really like cleaning out the things that don't serve you, that don't make you feel good. So the next card is buy a mask to continue your quest. I looked at some of these cards before I started, and buy a mask. It's interesting because it says pay $100 or pay 100 rupees. But I feel like for some of you, you might have wasted like a lot of opportunities trying to get to where you are. Because it says buy a mask to continue your quest, but you have to pay $100. Who wants to pay $100 to continue something? You know, it's like when you're playing a game at an arcade and they're like, you want to continue, pay 25 cents. Like, that's annoying. No one wants to do that. And I feel like for you guys, like, this mask, remember you have this mask, you don't need to buy another one. Like, instead, like, throw this mask away that you have, because like you have to keep like you have to keep it up, and it's like draining you, it's taking like life out of you. And I feel like it says pay 100 rupees. Who wants to pay a fucking 100 whatever to get anywhere like that? So I don't know if I'm making sense, but I'm seeing that there is this need to like demolish this mask that you have, because it's taking stuff away from you, like money, time, opportunities, love, abundance, whatever. And you've already like had this mask on, and you know what it's like to have it on. It's not helpful at all. So your last card is face off against Phantom Ganon. Advance to Forsaken Fortress. If you pass go, collect 200 rupees. I feel like this card is talking about facing those demons within you and facing those things within you that are hurting you the most. Your biggest enemy when it comes to loving yourself is yourself. And it's talking about Phantom Ganon, which is like, that would be like Ghost Ganon. But when I saw Phantom Ganon, I think of shadows. I think of like things that are hidden from you. So I'm seeing like, And it says advance to Forsaken Fortress. I feel like that's like your safe place. So it's like being courageous and facing those things that are hurting you and that you don't want to deal with. And then, you know, when it's all too much, maybe take a break from that and go to your safe place and, you know, take care of yourself. That's when you go shopping. That's when you do those things, you know. You face up to it and then you go. And I feel like once you do, you'll get rewards for that because you have done some of the work. And if you do that every day, it becomes easier. Because normally it's just a game. So normally when you fight the guy and win, like, you get the princess, you get the money, whatever the case is. But like in this case, I'm seeing like in real life, it's like a blueprint for real life where sometimes when you play a game, you can't beat the boss in the first day. It takes days and days and days. And that's what life is. It's like taking things days and days and days to get to that one point where you're like, it's not that hard anymore. And eventually you do win, like in the game. And then you don't always have to go to your safe place. Your safe place won't be like, it will be like still your retreat, but it won't be so like, I have to go there. It'll be like, I'm happy to be here now. Like, it won't be so like, you know, it won't wear you out when you get there. Like, you won't be worn out is what I'm trying to say. Because you'll be celebrating with your friends and stuff. And you'll be happy. You'll be happier. So, I hope this helped group 2. I went into very, very deep topics today. Who knew we can get that deep with some Monopoly cards, right? But I hope this helped you. And we're going to move on to group 3. So, bye guys. So, hi group 3. Okay, so, like I was saying with the first groups, we are doing the 3 little mini groups. So, it's like what's wrong, the solution, and then the what you could do to like get to that solution. So, I'm going to give you a little background about Zelda. So, The Legend of Zelda is based on this man, or this, you know, the main character is always different ages in the game. Sometimes he's 9, sometimes he's 16, I don't know. But his name is Link. He is a Hyrulean, I guess. And he's basically he's the hero in the story. He's trying to save the princess and defeat the dude, who is the evil guy who's taken over. His name is Ganon. You know, Princess Zelda, all that. So, there's a lot of different games. So, for that. There's a lot of different games, so there's always a different storyline, but it's mostly the same every time. So, let's get started. I was just looking at the card. So, the first card is called Hey, Listen. Navi gives you some great advice. So, in the game, Navi, I actually have a Navi necklace. Should I go get it? Why not? I'll go get it. I'll be back. I got her. This is Navi. This is Navi. Like on the card, that's Navi. So Navi is a fairy, and she is in the, which game was that? Ocarina of Time. So The Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time. Navi was used to guide Link in, you know, what to do. It's like a guide. It's like instructions on how to do stuff and what to do. And she would give you advice. This is also a get out of jail free card in Monopoly. But I feel like for some of you, you need advice. You need a lot of advice. I'm actually going to get a clarifier from the same deck for this card because I actually just want to know what it says. Because I am looking at the other cards and I get them, but the like next card, your actual situation is kind of weird. So it says break some pots. Okay, so for some of you, you're having trouble with money in the game. You break pots to get money with your sword, or just with lifting them up and throwing them on the ground. And it says collect $150. So a lot of you are having money problems and you need advice, and maybe you feel like there's a specific person that is giving you advice, or maybe there's someone that you want advice from specifically, or maybe someone gave you the advice to break some pots. I don't know what that is supposed to mean in your life. Maybe it means like someone told you to steal. I saw some news on my phone, it popped up. Someone told you to steal, or maybe someone told you to, I don't know. I'm seeing break some pots. So I feel like this is just about money, period. But the next card, the solution is trapped by the Twilly. Go to jail, go directly to jail, do not pass, go. It's interesting because this is a get out of jail free card. So maybe for some of you, I'm getting like, if you know Rider Waite Tarot, it's the Seven of Swords energy, like that sneaky thieving energy. So for some of you, maybe someone is being sneaky and conniving around you and telling you to do something that's not right. Because I'm seeing go to jail. So yeah, for some of you that's the case. For others of you, maybe there is something that is happening in your life where you just have some sneaky energy and you're afraid of getting caught. Which would not be a good solution, by the way. The solution, or how to get there, is chase the princess to the nearest transportation space, which, it's Monopoly. And then it says, Skulltula troubles, pay $50. I think I get the energy that, like, you're supposed to be avoiding something. Maybe this is, like, you're in a negative energy where you're trying to do something to get somewhere. And, like, I feel like I'm going to draw another card for this Navi card because I feel like this is important. So we got Skull Kid has tricked you. Okay, yeah. So a lot of cards are saying, like, there might be, like, trickery going on around you. There might be, like, negative people around you. Or you might be this person who isn't doing things that they're supposed to do. And you're gonna, like, maybe some of you think about stealing. Maybe some of you think about being, it was a fly. Some of you think about being, like, conniving and stuff. But it's not going to get you where you want to be, because I'm seeing that maybe you're chasing after money. Maybe you're doing something conniving, and, like, I'm seeing it's gonna cost you. Like, this says pay $50. This says go to jail. This says Skull Kid has tricked you. This says break some pots, but I got, like, negative energy from this card. So I'm seeing, like, maybe someone told you to do something and you're not supposed to do it. And, like, now you're like, maybe I should do it because I'm broke, or I'm this, or I'm that. Maybe you should fool somebody, whatever the case is. I'm not saying it's just, like, about stealing, but just having these bad energies, it's not going to give you what you really want. I'm going to try to pull a card to see what you actually can do to avoid this. So I wasn't trying to make it a negative reading. Sometimes even the Monopoly cards have some important things to say. Okay, so both of these cards just say pay money. This says your Deku shield has burned. Pay $50. It's a shield you have in the game. It's wooden, so it burns. And then the shadows in the Deku tree. Pay $40 to each Deku sprout. Pay $150. Some of you could be getting ripped off. That's what this could mean. Ripped off for something that you own. But I'm seeing, like, when I saw burned, I saw that, like, some of you are just going to have to take the burn. Like, there's nothing that you can really do about it because I'm not seeing the best cards. So you might just have to take this burn with like the best, just the best way you can. Because I don't see like anything helping right now, which is sad. Let's give you some advice just in case. Just a little more advice. I'm not taking all of those. Just like one card. Okay. Take a ride on the spirit tracks. Advance to the spirit train. If you pass go, collect $200. The spirit train is just a freaking train. Some of you, after this happens or during this, you might just need to take a break. It says spirit, so maybe you need to talk to spirit. Maybe you need to go out and talk to spirit, because, you know, the spirit tracks that talks about, like, well, it says take around the spirit tracks, not the spirit train. Oh, it does say advance to spirit train, though. So some of you might need to take a ride in your mind, a train ride. You know, your mind is like running, and maybe talk to spirit about this. Some of you just might need to go outside. Some of you literally might need to take a train. I don't know. But I'm seeing there is something that you probably need to do. But I feel like once you, like, it says pass go, collect 200. I feel like that is talking about, like, you're going to get something out of this. You're going to feel better. You're not going to feel like this the whole time. You're going to get some type of reward or some type of insight that is going to make you feel a lot better after all of this. But unfortunately, whatever your case is, like, this is just how it's going to be for now. But you have to take it in stride and, you know, meditate if that's what you need to do. All right? Thank you guys for watching. This was actually really fun. I've never done something like this, but I might like do it again one day. So I hope you enjoyed. I'm actually, guys, don't leave yet. I'm actually doing readings again, but I've changed some things up, mostly because y'all are not buying it, but that's okay. So instead of, you know, paying for my readings, we're gonna do free readings. So if you want a free reading, email me. All my links and stuff are down below. Yeah. So if you want a free reading, we can sort that out. If not, cool. I'm glad you at least watched my reading and enjoyed it, hopefully. I'm sorry, group 3, for that kind of disappointing reading, but I'm sure like meditation and things like that will help you. And yeah. All right. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye.